Hello and welcome back to the MTG Rundown. My name's Andrew.
I'm happy.
And I'm Elijah.
And we have a whole smattering of things to talk about. So we're going to go over the Modern Las Vegas tournament, the CFB, which was insane. The return of competitive Magic, for paper Magic, I should say. The MTGA Draft Open tournament that's coming. That's cash prize money. That's going to be great. And of course, the new Unset on Infinity. Happy, so excited.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited.
I'd rather be dead.
So before Happy dies, we'll go back. We'll go from the start here. Let's talk about the Las Vegas tournament.
You know, guys, that was a good tournament. That made me happy. It's always good to see modern return, competitive modern for a prize comeback. That always makes me happy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
what a wild, absolutely wild lineup that was. I mean, those lists, my guy.
Oh, the top 8. It made me so happy because we're so used to seeing Hammer Time, the Red Blue, all these kind of things. None on the top 8.
There's
no hammer time. There's no hammer. Guys, there's no hammer time. Like,
we say Hammer Time and Happy just starts having PTSD.
yes. So to have PTSD from friggin', I mean, I can't say his name, but like,
Good old so-and-so.
the guy, the tall guy with the curly hair.
Oh, that guy.
Yes.
But so top deck went to Edwin Colleran, so grats to him with Rakdos Midrange Luris.
Aspiring Spikes, Rakdos Midrange Luris. I want to give a shout out to my boy Aspiring Spike. He doesn't know me, I just like him.
Yeah, so that took the top. First of all, Rakdos. What?
Yeah,
Like
happy about that.
Rakdos, like a Rakdos rock deck. Like
Yeah.
a Rakdos rock list took the
yeah.
top, which is crazy.
It's great. I did a little bit of play testing on it because I use a program called Cockatrice. It's great. It's
Yeah,
wonderful. I was actually play testing some of these decks because I'm like, this could be a little fun video we could do in the future where we play some of these decks. That deck is insanely fast.
That deck is
It's Rakdos.
Oh yeah, it's like near burn fast. It's a blitz.
yeah. It
dude,
just is
it's
like-
so good.
It hits you hard and it's unforgiving, and it gives you the chance to take your opponent's stuff, which I love doing that.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, yeah.
It just doesn't run out of gas. It never runs out of gas. It's friggin' wild that
It's
a
a
deck
wild
like
deck.
that with so many like low cost spells just doesn't stop getting cards and removal and threats. It's an absolutely astounding list.
Yeah, round of applause to him. He made a good deck. He made a very good deck.
He did good.
That's hard to do.
Now, of course, we saw a couple, Amulet Titan cards. Titan decks, I should say.
I was shocked that there were 2 Titan lists.
Oh,
There
yeah.
were 2 Titans.
Because I'm going to be real, for a while, Titan has been positioned pretty poorly in the modern meta. I am shocked to see it return. I'm a little happy too, though. I like old reliable decks like that.
Well, I kind of feel like with Modern right now, it's all about speed. You're
It's
literally
true.
going fast.
Yep.
I mean, you even see a lot of the control decks. Even though Control's awesome, I think Control's always good to have in a healthy meta, whether it's Modern, Standard, Legacy, whatever
true.
it is. You need to have a good Control deck, and I feel like Control's kind of lacking right now in Modern.
Absolutely. I mean, basically, Control is either you get the turn 2 Chalice, or
You lose.
or the only thing you're running in your deck is 4 Solitudes and 3 Fairy and counter
Right.
spells. And that's like, I mean, those cards are good, but they're not good enough to beat your it's not good enough to beat that Rakdos list, clearly.
Well,
'cause
no,
there's no
Hammer time.
Azorius control lists in this top 8.
No,
I'm
there's not.
sorry. It's just it's wild to me.
Well, I think the reason why is because the Rakdos deck being so fast and never running out of gas, even if that control deck does the best of its ability to go as fast as it possibly can to try to start off stopping stuff, because it doesn't run out of gas, it's not going to stop.
It just,
yeah.
it
You
just
counter
doesn't
one thing,
stop.
and I still do 3 more things the next
Yeah.
turn. It's not like it mattered
Yeah.
that you did the one thing.
Yeah.
And then another thing that I saw in there, because I mean, again, you're seeing mid-range, you're seeing aggro in Modern right now. That is just what the speed is.
Yeah.
And one thing that I loved out of these top 8, this fork, this one that took second place.
Oh yeah.
4-color Indomitable Creativity.
I enjoyed that a lot.
This list is an absolute nightmare. Because
Yeah,
I'm gonna be real with you. If I had to be the first person to play against that day, like I sat across from this guy and I would just look at him and go like, I literally do not know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Maybe that's the beauty of it, is that no one knows what he's doing,
I
so
don't
you
know
can't
what's going
stop
on.
him. Is someone supposed to stop you when even you don't know what you're doing?
Yeah, like
And it takes second place. You know,
Yeah.
it loses to Rakdos just because I think it's just a pure speed thing.
sure.
Oh, it is.
But
Absolutely.
But honestly, it's insane because the whole point of it is basically going Indomitable Creativity. Cool. Emrakul or Sarah's Emissary, I win.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
That's all it is. You're just hoping for that.
Yeah.
And it's just it's awesome because it's almost looking like a control-ish mid-rangey deck, but
Sure.
then it's just like
It starts off and
Emrakul,
it
bye.
starts off and it looks like Omnom. It
Yep.
starts off and it looks like Omnom, and then it's Emrakul, and
You're like, Wade.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Is that card Judge? Is that card legal? Yeah. Okay. All right.
is what he's doing to me legal. Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry. Is that fair and balanced TMCR?
It's like I'm sorry. I thought Three Fairy was banned. Oh, only in like the last month of standard.
Oh, in the last month of
Gotcha.
standard.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah,
You know what?
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what? You're right. You're right. That's my
Yeah,
bad.
my
That's my
bad,
bad.
my
That's
bad.
my
I mean,
bad.
I-
I'm just
I'll
gonna
be-
go jump off this cliff.
I'll be the first to admit that I don't follow Modern as much as you guys do. But
What?
when I looked at the Indomitable Creativity list, even I didn't know what was happening. I was like, you know what? I have a decent understanding of Magic.
Took me a
I don't
hot
know what's
minute.
happening in this deck.
Yeah.
It may have taken me a hot minute because I'm like, well, wait, where's the art of?
Oh. There are none.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what they're doing.
The secret ingredient is crime.
Yeah.
And also, there was an infect deck.
There was an infect
Not
deck.
only that, it was
Oh.
Sultai infect.
Yeah.
It was Sultai infect.
My inner boggles like kind of
Yeah, right.
jumped.
Oh my
With
God.
excitement.
Boggle shakes uncontrollably.
Oh my god, it was
Oh man.
because as a former infect player, hello, I am trash.
Hail Phyrexia.
That meant hail Phyrexia. Seeing that was like, oh, hello. I didn't
see you.
I didn't
I didn't see you come in.
I didn't expect to see you here. Do you come to this place often? Like, do you want to like maybe hang out after
Wanna
this
get a
or
drink
something?
or something?
Yeah, let's
Gosh.
hang out. You know?
And and
Oh,
obviously
man.
the top 8 just it surprised me. It really
it did.
shocked
It's a
me.
very surprising top 8.
And it's
Especially
obviously-
for the meta that I've seen here.
right. And like I know we were talking about the lack of control. This felt balanced.
It did. I think this is a super healthy format. I really,
yeah.
really do. Healthy, and you can take, as this top 8 shows, you can take pretty much whatever list right now and go somewhere with
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Like you can do anything right now.
Nobody
I think that's
expected
super-
Luris Rakdos and 4-color
And-
Indomitable Creativity to top the list off.
I-
No,
I
nobody thought
didn't.
that. No.
I didn't.
If you had to guess, you'd say, Hammer Time.
It's going to be Hammer Time, and then Blue White
And then
Control,
Azorius Control.
and then Murktide
And
in
then
that
Murktide.
order.
Well,
Yeah.
throw an enchant. I was expecting an Enchantress. deck.
Sure.
That's
Yeah,
also
yeah,
true.
yeah,
Enchantress
yeah.
could have been up there.
Yep.
Nope. Rakdos
No,
Luris.
it's Rakdos Luris, and it's just it's different decks, and that's one of the big things. I mean, that's kind of where my concern is with standard, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, we are surprised of the fact that hey, there's no Hammer Time, there's no red blue,
Nope.
The Regent deck, it's not there.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's just it's just
I like it. I'm a fan of Rakdos. I've always been a fan of Rakdos.
Oh, I love Rakdos.
It's my favorite guild, so I'm here for it.
No,
definitely.
it's not. Simic's your favorite guild, you liar.
Well, I guess.
Guys,
This man tells me on multiple occasions, I'm about to put Elijah on blast. This man tells me on multiple occasions, oh, my favorite, it's Simic. And then he goes over here like, oh, I've always been a Rakdos stan. I liked Rakdos before, it was cool. Yeah.
you know what colors I like? What the audience likes. Pander. Anyways.
That's not necessarily true. I do like Simic, but when Gatecrash came out, I wasn't doing Simic. I was doing Rakdos.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the forbidden love. It's like I'm a dirty, forest player and I play Simic, but like Rakdos is over here like, but I'm like shh, I'll get to you later.
It's like it's okay. No, we have that date on Saturday. It's fine. We'll still. It's fine.
I'll make it. It's okay.
I'm not going to pay with my credit card, though. It's going to be all cash.
Cash. Yeah.
yeah. Can't get caught. You don't want Simic finding out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, with the discussion of this, we have this big modern competitive tournament. Competitive Paper Magic's coming back.
It's back, baby.
I'm
back.
beyond excited for this.
I'm pretty hyped too.
As a player and as a judge,
Sure.
it's so awesome. And like my biggest thing is like, are we going to see standard back in competitive paper? You think, or do you think they're all going to stick with MTGA?
I don't see a reason for standard to not stick to arena for competitive. I mean, even before lockdown and the cancellation of all big events. I mean, the last Worlds
was done on arena.
Was done on arena. Was done on. I mean, like I just. Why would you use Paper Magic in a world where arena exists, right? Because it's not like MTGO, which is hot, fiery garbage.
Yes, it is.
It is a dumpster fire that I just can't stop getting burned by.
Yeah.
But arena works
Sometimes.
for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part.
It doesn't look bad. It looks good. It has a
does look
great UI. I mean, it's just so much easier. I think even to spectate, to host, right? Because I mean, it's all uniform, right? It's all uniform on arena, pretty much.
You could do it from home in your boxers.
Exactly.
That's all you need.
Exactly.
I also think it's important to point out it's probably a lot easier to moderate
Sure.
because it's a lot harder to cheat on the computer than in the paper form.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because you can't like try to stack your deck or change odds or switch out cards. It's not possible. The
Right.
game does it for you.
Right.
So there is no like, oh, I forgot to cut your deck, or you shuffled it somehow. Like you can't do that.
For me, like as a primarily standard player, I'm torn. I like how Arena does things. I think yes, Arena is probably going to be the way they go going forward, just because it's easier to manage, it's easier to moderate, like you're saying, and it makes things just more streamlined. What I would like to see still, I still like the idea of Paper Magic, just because as a judge, I love judging events like that. Like we have our store championship coming up this Saturday, and I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I'm here for that.
I get to get back into that mindset of being
Get back into that zone.
Get back into that zone. Get back into because I've been looking up rulings and stuff. I've been looking up different little judge calls, even going over the Las Vegas stuff a bit. Just seeing what judge calls were done. What can I expect? Of course, I'm going to expect. Oh, I played a Blood Moon. Does that mean my Urza Saga? Gets to
Yes,
stay?
of course it. No, it doesn't.
Your
It goes
Urza's
away.
Saga dies.
Can I still activate Tron with no?
No. Don't play
You have
Tron. It's
what
really bad.
you
right
have
now.
what we like to call a mountain,
Yes,
and
you
you're
have
allowed
a
to use it as a mountain.
See, in
So-
this case, 1 + 1 + 1
Is
equals 3.
not 7. So no.
But I mean, it's
My
that
heart goes
whole-
out to Ultron, Ultron players. I was one of you.
Can't
Blood
confirm.
Moon is rough.
Blood Moon's rough.
Doesn't feel good. Sorry, Andrew.
No, you're good. You're good. It is
Go ahead.
rough. No, but it's for me a standard in Paper Magic. I feel is healthy. I feel like it's a good way to go. But at the same time, standard is really there's 4 decks. There's four decks right now. Even with Innistrad coming out and making things better because of the Curse of Throne of Eldraine gone. Thank God. It's definitely one of those sets that let me try that again. It's one of those things where with paper standard you get that feeling of being in something more important, I guess. While yes, you still have that important feeling while you're in arena at your home. You're missing that interaction.
It's the social aspect.
It's the social
It's the
aspect.
social
Thank you.
aspect.
That's
what
what
it
I'm
is.
looking for.
It's the social
The
aspect.
social aspect of being around all those people. And with COVID and all of that, we need to be careful on that. But at the same time, I kind of feel like it would be foolish not to do Paper Magic in Standard, but I understand why if they move on from it.
I would just like to say I agree wholeheartedly. Like Paper Magic is the way I want to play Magic. the
I
Gathering.
completely agree with
I am not a fan of I like MTGO, the dumpster fire that it is, more than Arena, honestly, because it just feels more akin to actually playing the game, personally. But yeah, no, I would much prefer standard events, but I think it's also like Arena's right there.
Well, I think a big component for Arena winning over Paper Magic, especially for Standard, is just like Modern. It's a rotating format. If you're playing in Paper, those you have to then go out and buy the cards again,
Sure.
and you have to change stuff out. On Arena, all those cards stick around. You're not selling cards to get other cards.
Yeah.
You get to keep that old deck that you could play in anything else,
Yeah.
or you can pull cards from and still have the deck built together. You can have 7 different versions of one deck that you don't have to remake every single time you need to play. You have the collection
Yeah.
to be able to play anything you want. And every time you win and as you keep playing, the collection just gets bigger, which isn't the case necessarily with Paper.
It's true.
Right.
Because the benefit is if I open a pack on Arena and I have most of it, I just get a bunch of wild cards.
Yeah.
In Paper Magic, I open a bunch of commons I already have.
Yeah. Oh, great. My 15th Festering Newt.
Yeah.
I love Festering Newt.
Festering-
Festering Newt's my homie.
But I think it's as time progresses, we're definitely going to see which way it goes for sure.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Honestly, I don't know which one I'm pulling for. I'm not sure.
That's fair.
Yeah, as I said, I'm split down the middle. I understand if they were to say, hey, Standard's just going to be Arena, that's just how we're going to keep it. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's still going to be disappointment with the fact that Paper Standard's a lot more fun for me personally. Because
can't make
I
everybody
like
happy.
the social aspect. I like the whole interactions you have with people. Well, some people. I'm not going to go there. Anyways.
Some people need to shower.
Oh, God. I don't even want to go in that subject. Because I have stories, let me tell you.
Yeah. You've judged like events. I cannot even imagine.
Yeah.
Well, moving on.
Moving on.
Moving
So,
on.
since we're on the subject of MTGA, there's actually kind of a big tournament that's about to hit. It's a draft open tournament. Now, usually when they do opens where it's for cash monetary prizes, it's either standard or it's historic. This is
The celebrated format, historic.
That's a different subject for a different I will complain about. I will just use up the rest of the time to complain about the story. But anyways, the draft open. It's going to be Crimson Vow, normal draft. You draft in 3 packs. You make a deck. You get through day 1. You move on to day 2 where you qualify. And I'm for it. I like this. Now, granted, there's some opposition. It's like, well, why can't I bring my own deck? Why is it, draft? Why does it have to be a limited format like that? Well, draft makes it more, I guess, a fair chance for everybody. It's a balance. You are relying on the luck of the draw. You open your pack, you got to hope you're getting something good. You're also going with the whole thing of counter drafting because I love draft. I love doing things like that. My mind is always going counter draft, and it's always going with whatever you're going with. Now, with Arena, you're not really counter drafting as much because how they set it up is going, okay, you're 9 times out of 10, you're not facing those people.
Yeah.
You're drafting against. You're probably going, while you might be drafting against Tim from, Saginaw, Billy in New York is who you're going against. And you don't even know where Billy is. He wasn't even in your pod. He was probably in the bathroom or something. But anyways, I really like this idea of it because I feel like it gives an equal chance and you're not seeing, okay, the 4 top standard decks take the open.
Oh,
and,
great. Another all runs epiphany. I'm glad I showed up today.
And I mean, with Crimson Vow, it's a new set, it's fresh, and it's a fun,
It's a
draftable
good set. It's a really good set.
I mean, I think that while the fate of whether Standard's going to come back to Paper or not is up in the air, on which side it's going to land, I think Draft is going to land fully on Arena because it's so much easier to, and sometimes it's even cheaper depending on where you go.
Oh, it's
You sit down in your boxers and you get to draft, and if you're like, cool, let me do it again. Cool, let me do it again. Cool, let me do it again.
Yep.
And you can do it at 5 o'clock in the morning if you want. I mean,
Yeah. I'm gonna be real. I am a natural born contrarian. I am not a big fan of draft. It's just not my thing.
neither for me. I haven't.
Honestly, I think it's fine. I think it's cool. I think it's good that they're doing something different, right? Because again, who wants to go against the 8th all runs epiphany deck right now? It's miserable.
Yeah.
It is.
But I don't know. It's fine. Like I saw it and I went, that is happening, and I kept scrolling on Twitter. Like it didn't draw me, but it's going. A ton of people are gonna love it, and that's great.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually a blue-white standard deck I've been playing that you'll appreciate. I know you will. I know you will.
Does it have any creatures in it?
It does.
Thank God. Every time I see a standard list with no creatures, I
You also
cringe.
appreciate the fact there's no Auron's Epiphany in it.
I do like that. That makes me happy.
I'm a big fan of the Soul Sisters standard deck,
Sure.
especially
Sure,
because
yeah.
of the voice of the many
Yeah.
that just came out.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a great addition to
Oh,
it.
yeah, sure.
It when it pops, it pops.
It pops.
You can actually successfully beat mono green multiple times in a row because they just can't do anything.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So, but I mean, like, again, it's a nice change of pace. It's different. I hope it's something that goes really well, so they do it again.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Hold on. I might. Nope. It's gone. Sorry. I was gonna sneeze, and then it decided to leave me. So I'm sorry. Go
so
on.
we have a happy no moment.
We have a well, I mean, happy no. It's more of like a well. All right, that happened.
There we go. Yeah, good job. So now we move on to the big topic,
The big topic, the
one
monster
that might
topic,
kill happen.
the best topic.
Uninfinity.
Woo! I'm excited. I'm on
Oh.
board. I had heard about looking at all the different sets that were coming out over the rest of this year and next year. I was like, we're getting another Commander set.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
great. They're doing Kamigawa again. That's pretty cool. We don't need to talk about Universes Beyond because yeah, but when I heard they're doing another unset, I was like, really, they're just gonna make another unset? We're gonna get more cards that we literally just can't use. But now that I've officially heard and seen what they're doing, I'm kind of for it. I like it. How Wizards just come to take my money as always. But all right, I'm gonna unleash Happy now.
So, I have no problem with unsets. Unsets are good. Unsets are fun. As Mark Rosewater stated in that article, they do indeed offer a nice playground for the creators of this game to test new ideas, and some of them have indeed come to actually be in
Yes, they have.
normal standard black bordered cards,
Mm-hmm.
and that is great. So here's the thing. When I saw that it was like, oh, it's black border now. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. You want to put my joke cards into my good eternal formats? I say no. Leave poor Vintage and Legacy alone. Just make the silver border cards legal in Commander. Commander's a joke anyway. Get roasted.
Wow. All right. Whoa.
Just
Whoa.
leave. Just keep the joke cards separate. There it is. There's my camera. Separate from the rest of it, please. If I believed that this was just because of there's no reason why these cards couldn't be in normal Magic, then that would be one thing. But then I heard the words 30 new commanders, 30 new legendary creatures, and I knew that this was not because these cards are fine, because they could be just in normal Magics. This is Wizards trying to milk every last penny out of you, and I will not stand for it. I will sit, but I will not stand.
Exactly. So to my knowledge, the way the Unfinity set is going to work is, yes, they're doing all black border cards. However, most of them are considered silver bordered cards still.
They have an Acorn.
So what they're doing
They have
is
a
that
nut
little
for
oval
a foil stamp.
Yeah, the oval stamp is either going to be an oval if it's legal in like Commander or Vintage or Legacy or yada yada yada. It'll have an acorn if it's a true uncard and it's only legal in silver border, or it's going to have a triangle if it's a Universes Beyond card with wherever it puts it. So that's the way they've decided to go with this one. I don't know why. I thought silver border was fine as it was. I don't know why they decided to fully change that. I would love to know the reasoning behind it.
Money.
Money,
Yeah,
probably.
so yeah, it's definitely money.
It's also going to be
related.
more confusing though.
Oh well, yeah,
for a lot of
people. It is.
I'm not gonna.
That's
going
gonna
to
be real-
I do not want to have to answer those questions, Wizards of the Coast. that is going to be my life.
It's going to be, is
For
this
the
card legal in this? Is this card
Every
legal in that?
single day.
No.
Until that set goes out of print.
But I will say this: the land art.
The lands are gorgeous. I'm gonna buy a box.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm buying a box.
So as I was scrolling through Facebook, I saw the Unfinity set pop up because someone was showing the spoils of lands, and I was like, "Oh, they're reprinting the shocks. This is great." And then every time I scrolled through a card, every time I went, "Oh no, this is too good."
Oh my God.
The shock lands look
That Plains is so
amazing, and the basic lands also look amazing.
Oh, they are beautiful. Like the last unset that came out, I actually liked those basic lands. I'm like, oh,
Those basic lands
They were good.
They were dope. They were
Yeah.
awesome. But these ones take the cake. And what's great is my spouse has already said, we're going into debt. I'm getting collector's boxes of this. But I don't care. If we have a house at that time, we're taking out a second mortgage because we're getting these lands. The dual lands are the shock lands. I'm sorry.
The shock lands are beautiful.
They are
whole.
beautiful.
Hopefully Jeff will be cycling, through them on the screen as we're talking about.
Yeah, we're
this.
looking
They're
at like
great.
this.
That watery grave makes
Yeah.
me I ravenous.
So-
ravenous.
I love the blood crypt. I love the godless shrine. You know what, Jeff? Just put all these pictures down right here. I don't care if it's covering our faces. Those
Yeah,
are
there's
better
going to be
looking than
10 of
us.
them.
Yeah.
Put them all up,
Put
please.
all 10 up.
Yeah,
all 10 of
yeah,
them.
yeah. All of them up.
So the way that
Because-
they've decided
Just
to do
ask
this,
me.
from my knowledge, is there's two different types of basic lands and the shock lands. There's a 75% chance to get one of the basic lands. There's, I think, like a 20% chance to get the other full bordered one that doesn't have the symbol in the middle, and then there's a 5% chance that land is replaced with with one of the shock lands.
Now,
So I think you're guaranteed to get a land every single time. And of course they're going to make collector packs because obviously it's a cash grab. Obviously. So if especially if you're looking specifically for the shock lands, I'm pretty sure they're going to guarantee at least one in every collector, which means hopefully you'll be able to buy a box and hopefully get one of every. Potentially.
That's untrue. They said they were going to be 2 slots in the collector
Okay.
boosters that you have a chance
Oh
to
man.
get the lands.
Oh, what?
That you have a chance to get the lands as opposed to the one in normal draft
I
boosters.
would take a one guaranteed than a double chance.
we live in a world right now.
We live in a society.
We live in a society where Wizards of the Coast goes, hey, you know what? I want to take your money. So here's the best way I'm going to do it. Here's an unset with these beautiful, because the lands are what's getting you.
Yes,
the lands
it's
are
the
what's
lands.
selling.
It's
No
always
one-
the lands.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
cares about those stupid cards?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Now, but except for Saw in half is funny. But we'll explain that later. But they're going to get you with the lands. But on top of this is also the same company that does, oh, by the way, here's some secret layers. Look at that. Hey, you like League of Legends? There's a League of Legends type. Hey, you like Walking Dead? Bam. You can have Negan now.
You can
fun.
have Daryl.
Daryl? What?
I need Daryl.
This has become such a huge money grab, and all of us have complained about it at some point in time in our lives, and we're like, darn you, Wizards, why do you keep doing this? Here's my money. I need them all.
Yeah.
I need them all.
They know they got us.
They
It's
have
like,
us. They
what
have
are
us
you going to
hook,
do?
line, and sinker every time, and
I'm so disappointed in you. And I hand them $300.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly how it looks.
It's like when you're eating something and you're like, this doesn't even taste good, but you're hungry, so you eat it anyway. You're like, this isn't even good. You just keep going. Man, these
But here's the thing, though. It ends up being good. It's just like, man, this is going to be just, oh my God, this is really, oh my gosh, I really don't want to, I need to stop. Why can't I stop?
you like Raisin Cane sauce.
What?
It's good. The sauce is good.
No, it's not. The
Yes.
sauce is bad. I asked them for barbecue sauce, and they told me no. Screw raisin.
Whoa.
Dude, I have some words
This episode is sponsored by-
about Raising Canes. It is not for this podcast,
Yeah.
but it might be for a podcast.
Yeah, will we start the food podcast?
The food
though?
The food
podcast.
podcast. Yeah. Hey, I'm down.
Yep.
Playing Magic while eating food. Let's go.
Dude, we're going to 1v1 each other inside of a Denny's.
Yo.
Dude. Steak and Shake 2 a.m.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But like for real,
Yeah,
though.
I'm not
But like for real, though.
Yeah.
I've played full-on board games and Steak and Shake, and I'm just watching going, nice.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you
They
shouldn't
might
do
join you
that.
too if you asked. They
Oh.
might even join.
Have it slow, yeah, sure.
Oh, absolutely they would, and I would give them a bigger tip if they did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but this new unset, it's gonna be nuts. I mean, of what we've seen so far, one card I'm gonna bring out is Saw in Half.
Yeah, let me see. I
So
haven't seen
it's a
any of
black
this.
instant, destroy target creature. If that creature dies this way, its controller creates 2 tokens that are copies of that creature, except they have their base power is half that creature's base power and their base toughness, and it's going to be half of that, and then you round them up each time. So my commander decks at like reanimating.
Wait a
or at,
minute. Is that a oval I see?
Yeah, that's
That's a
oval you
legal
see.
card?
That is an oval. you
You're
see.
kidding me.
Hey guys, do you like Worm Coil Engine? Because I'm gonna have 8 of them.
Yeah.
Would you like to do it again?
You want to see me saw this worm coil in half?
Wanna
You want to see me do it again?
Yes, this card, and it's 3 mana instant. So
Oh, even better.
I'll do it
Ooh.
at the end of your turn, by the way. And yeah, let's just have fun. And let's, you know what? In Commander's words, let's try this. Yeah, I have a Sakashima out. I'm gonna saw in half my, this card. Oh yeah, let's have fun.
Oh my.
Because the legendary rule.
It is
doesn't
in
apply.
swamp though. It's not. That's not necessarily the color that you use for
Sakashima.
replication.
Oh, you can partner.
Sakashima is so good.
Yeah.
Sakashima is
great.
nuts, and the ability to get 2 of them
But
at
also,
half the power and toughness.
I'm sorry, Send Triplets exists.
It does. You are correct. It exists. It does exist. And that's
Should
it.
it exist though?
Yes. Send Triplets is perfectly fine. Send Triplets
Did nothing wrong.
did nothing wrong.
That's an opinion you're having.
It's a fact.
Alright,
A science fact.
So the oval cards that are legal, did they say they're legal in what I assume legacy
Eternal formats.
The Eternal formats.
Legacy Vintage Commander.
So they're legacy vintage commander. Okay.
Yeah, do you
Because they
want to see
need-
Saw in half in modern?
Yeah,
No.
in
No one
standard,
wants to see-
hell yeah. Let's go.
I just want them to stop abusing my poor children Vintage.
Let
and
me saw and
Legacy.
have my
I just
blood
re-
veiled Provinger, please.
I just really want them to stop just shoving poor Legacy's face in the mud. Legacy's a good format and it
It is.
deserves love and care.
And I thought this was an unset. Why isn't that saw target creature or spell in half?
Because again, Wizards is
The
doing
money!
this- Yes,
That'd be great.
money. It's all about money. That's the top priority.
They had to make some things reasonable so they
Yeah.
could slip it on through.
Because
Let's
what-
go.
This is what I think Wizards is doing with this
on.
unset. I feel like they're trying to do the unset where it's like, okay, funny cards, but to get the creativity out there. Let's have fun. People can do little fun story events with, the unstuff. My old LGS when I was in South Jersey, they did
They have a
events,
draft,
and those
probably.
were hilarious.
Mm.
But now Wizards is trying to be like, okay, unsets while they're popular and funny, we want to make more money, and we want
wanna
people
have our
to-
cake and eat it too.
They wanna push
Exactly.
everything else.
They're
Yeah.
pushing everything else into this set, and it's just like I kind of feel like they're trying to do too much at once, but they're going to be able to do it successfully. They want, like, every time we hear about their quarterly numbers of like how well did Wizards do this time.
Oh, double
They do-
Hasbro's double Hasbro.
Yeah.
It double literally everything else Hasbro. Cool.
That's
cool,
how it
cool,
is
cool, cool.
every single quarter, and it's going to do it again. And this set is just another one of those. Yeah, we're going to spend a whole bunch. You're going to spend a whole bunch of money on it, but you're going to love it, and you're going to love it.
The
at some
draft's going to
point.
be nice.
The draft's going to be
sure the
Drafting an
draft is
unset
gonna
is
be
always
great.
drafting an
I'm sure the
unset whether
draft
you
is gonna
like
be
draft or
great.
not is gonna be fun.
I
'cause
just
it's just chaotic. Yeah.
please keep them separate.
Yeah. I wish
Yeah.
You gotta keep
they
them
would left the
separated.
silver border. At least. Like that's way too confusing for people.
I agree.
It
Because
is.
I'm looking we'll have Jeff put up the different symbol, the acorn and the oval. It's pretty subtle, to be fair. It's a pretty subtle. What about this?
Oh, the Space Family Goblinson?
No, like oh yeah.
I don't like that art.
No, I don't like
Yeah,
the
the
alt
art-
art.
yeah, the
I don't
alt
like
art's kinda
alt
bad.
art.
No, I meant like what they're doing with like uncommons and stuff. Because normally uncommons and
Yeah.
commons don't have the symbols, so which means that if
Oh, they're putting him.
Oh, they're gonna put-
They're
yeah.
gonna,
Isn't
they're
that-
gonna put him on him. Isn't that more?
I don't know how Wizards does anything anymore. I don't know what I don't know what's expensive for Wizards to do anymore.
Well, I mean,
is
here's
it more
an example
expensive
right
with the
here
card
with
silver?
The
I don't know.
Ensemble. The assembled ensemble. You can pull this one up too, Jeff. It's an uncommon, but it has the Acorn sticker.
It does have
so
the
you know.
Acorn.
So I'm gonna judging off this.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on this. I could be wrong.
Every
and I'll
card's
have to
gonna have
retract
something.
myself later on. But I think if it's an uncommon that doesn't have that Acorn symbol,
It's legal.
It's probably legal.
If it has the symbol and it's a rare or a legendary, it's going to have it to show you it's eternal. If it's an uncommon or a common, it's going to have nothing. And that's going to tell you it's eternal. Or they'll specifically just do the Acorn, probably.
Life is unfair.
Yeah.
But honestly, the lands are great.
The lands are great.
What they're doing with the other base cards.
Oh, man. I'm going to give
the
them
price I have to pay for these lands is too high.
It is too high.
Hello, I represent the rent is too damn high. Party.
Yeah, exactly. Why can't I had the same thought yesterday for Secret Lair. When they put out a Secret Lair and it's just basic lands, right? Normally you want more than just one of each. Right? My
Like
example
10.
is
I'll take 10 of each.
The snow pixel lands they look fantastic
Ooh, mamacita.
from the Secret Lair, but you have to buy only one of each every single time you buy a full thing.
Yep.
I think when they do stuff like that, when they do the land things, you click it and it goes and it says it's basically make your own bundle. Basically, they give you a price for each land, and you just click a button, and it keeps rising the number of that specific land. You could get only mountains if you wanted to. You could literally get 100 mountains. They're going to print it to order anyway. So why not give us the ability to go, cool, I want these snowlands. I want to be able to put them in the deck. I need a lot of them because they're basic ones. And I don't care about the plains one or the island one because all I care about is playing a specific color like mono red or something like that. So I want 33 mountains. Well, then let me pay you for 33 mountains. Why do I have to pay like $55 for another 4 lands I'm not using?
Yeah.
I think that would not only raise how many people actually buy those secret layers that weren't going to begin with, but you would also make, because Wizards wants to, a lot more money because people are going to buy a lot more of them than they would have. Because you can be like, oh, cool, the mountain's $5.
Yeah.
That's good for me. Sounds good.
Well,
Awesome.
I kind of
Let's
feel
go.
like you can open that up to just anything they do for secret layers at that point. I mean,
I think that part is excessive. I think keeping the essence of what secret layer is important. I think just because you can only afford a deck anyway, right? I think basic lands can be the exception because of what they are.
well,
and
what
there's
about
so
with
many of them.
how about a secret layers where it's like, okay, so here's 5 secret layer sets. We're gonna make a secret layer box that's gonna have a random card from one of each set of these. Are you gonna do that? Are you gonna play the lottery?
No, I
No,
don't like secret layers.
I wouldn't do that at all.
Oh, okay, well,
But
fine.
I just like the land.
I'm going.
My thought was the land idea works because people want more than just one of each, and that way you can make it your own and be like, cool.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Now, I do have a question. How long until we have print-on-demand duels? How long until we have print-on-demand reserve list cards? How long do you think it's
I don't
gonna be?
know.
I feel like they were hinting that with Arena a little bit.
Yeah.
When they were bringing the Jumpstart Historic.
Oh yeah.
And it let you made a Bayou.
Yeah.
You conjure a Bayou.
You conjure
Yeah.
a bayou. Conjure a bayou.
I don't want to talk about it. I will get really mad if we talk about Historic.
Dude.
I don't.
Like, screw historic.
This
but,
isn't
like,
Hearthstone. Let's not turn it into Hearthstone.
Wizards. Get rid of the reserved list. Just do it.
Just do it.
You know you want to.
You know you want
You know how
to.
much money you could make if you just got rid of that gosh darn reserved list. Just give me the underground seas I deserve.
I want the reserve list gone because I would like to be able to purchase cards for decks.
I would like to not
That
have to spend $50 for a radiant
I don't want to have to pay
Archangel.
rent to get a card. I would like to not, but I mean I can't help,
It just becomes that meme of like, back when Magic was created, it's like, oh, I can spend, $100 and get all these really good cards that could go up. Nothing can ever go wrong here. Today, getting, a dual land, I can never financially recover from this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to be able to buy something.
The
but-
stories I hear of people going like, "Oh man, I remember when I bought duels for $20 and that was still too much," and I'm like,
Why couldn't I have been born sooner?
You just start twitching, a little blood runs out of your nose.
"A
and you're
white
just-
border duel is $500."
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
a white border duel, a revised duel, not even an unlimited duel.
Yeah.
So basically, Wizards, what we're saying is, hey, look at me right here.
You want more
For a
money?
moment. We're gonna give you money.
Yeah. You'll get
but
money.
Give us what we want.
Yeah. Just give us the cards.
Just give me some. Just come on.
And
Come
we'll,
on.
and
You know
we'll
you
send
wanna.
you our vial of tears when you deny us. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yup. Yeah, just come on.
But
I'll give you direct access to my bank account. Let's
Yeah,
go. Take whatever you need.
All right, well, let's calm down there. I don't have much in there. But honestly, I mean, those are the big things that just stood out to me this week coming
Yeah.
out, especially with this Unset. That's like the big one. Seeing how Modern's going and it's going well, and the return of competitive paper Magic, guys. I think we're in a good spot for Magic, and kind of closing this out. One thing to keep an eye on is how competitive Magic is going to go. Obviously, paper is going to be Modern, maybe Pioneer. Pioneer could come back. There's been some talks.
Oh, okay.
Pioneer's a fun
If you
little
say so.
in-between set.
If you say so.
But,
Damn.
Standard, I definitely see it being MTGA like we were talking about.
Yeah, Pioneer right into the tundra.
Now you're speaking about things that people care about. Not Pioneer.
Yeah.
Not Pioneer. But that's basically what we got today. I'm gonna let you guys.
I'm gonna let you
go on.
finish. I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay,
but
Kanye, go ahead.
Jund came in 4th in the top 8. Who let that happen? Who? Let these poor people not play Jund anymore, please.
Jund mid-range.
They
yep.
really are.
I have seen so many of my friends ruined by this list. Please, Jund, let my people go. That's it.
I'm gonna stone ring that statement. Anyways, but just to let you guys know, so on this channel, we're gonna continue having the news and all that kind of deal with Magic the Gathering and Wizards of the Coast taking our money. But we're also gonna try to featuring some gameplay as well. I think we have some Modern one-on-one that we're gonna be doing here pretty soon. Get a couple Commander games going,
Ooh.
just to kind of show. Like, I know one thing I'd love to do a video on is like at least the top 4 from this tournament.
Sure, yeah.
Play them out, deal with them. Like maybe you and I could play. Then Elijah here be over here talking about like, oh hey, why did that happen? Mr. Commander player over here. But
Yep.
it's fine. No judgment.
Oh,
here.
I only play the best format of the game. It's not like it's a big deal or anything.
That's a game loss. Your deck has multiple of the same card in
Yeah.
it. That can't happen.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you something, and you're gonna laugh because this is gonna be
Oh,
just
is
like
Lurrus your
it's
commander?
gonna be just like a Sarah thing, which you're again never gonna let me live down.
No.
but that doesn't matter. Whenever I see someone playing like one of the mono greens or anything, and I see them play something, and I see them play like the ignoble hierarch, I go. My brain instantly goes, that has multiple colors. Why the hell is that in there? And then I go, oh wait, this isn't. Yeah,
Color
that's
identity is
yeah.
black, red, green.
yeah, that's not
why
supposed
is
to be
it
in there. Why is that in there? Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind. Forgot. My bad. It's an interesting habit to because I play so much Commander, but whatever. I watch a lot of Modern and I watch a lot of Standard. I watch it all the time. I just don't play it because.
Hey Elijah.
Yawgmoth supremacy.
Hey Elijah. Are tap creature with death touch a good idea?
No, of course not. I read the card.
All right. I think with that, that's it for us. That's it for us. On that note, all right. Thank you. We have been the MTG Rundown. I've been Happy.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Elijah.
See you next time.
See you next time, guys.
Woo!